You are listening and watching to an awesome podcast of Phenomenon Serendipity. Alright, we're going to continue more on Randi Kerr from Phenomenon Serendipity, our lovely half-human, half-nymph. Alright, here we go. Randi began leading Mikasa down the hall towards the door where all the girls were waiting. Ladies, I'm back, and I got myself a friend, Randi said. The girls were excited to meet Mikasa, even though Mikasa knew that these girls were not really the people to her benefit. Somehow she found out that she can actually relate. Mikasa was pretty quiet and pretty stoic, but the girls managed to warm up to her. Randi noticed how much Mikasa was trying her best to communicate. However, there was something that Mikasa felt troubled by. It was Urza's question, who asked, "So, Mikasa, what's it like to take down Titan?" "What do you mean by that?" Mikasa asked. I think what she means is she's wondering if you ever take any pleasure out of it." "Why would I take any pleasure out of killing a Titan? Sure, I want it dead, but I don't take any pleasure in that." Mikasa said, "I know, but you just seem so good at it. I wonder if you enjoy your job." "Enjoy it?" Then Mikasa slammed her fist down. The others were really startled. Lucy looked nervous. "No, she's done it." Ursa felt bad. Mikasa then stood up. "How can I take any pleasure? In my world, all you see is people dying, bloodshed, people being eaten, fear around every corner. Death comes right at you, and you feel like it's over, but it's not. But then after all of this, what victory do we have?" Then Mikasa looked down, and she sat back in her seat. "I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were so afflicted by all this," Ursa said. Mikasa shook her head. "It's nothing. I apologize. I think what you meant was something to do with if I wanted to have peace. Is that right?" Mikasa said. Ursa looked at her and said, "Yes. I mean, I want you to have peace. I don't want you to despair." "I would never despair. Not with a scarf around my neck," Mikasa said. She was clutching the red scarf. "Wow, it's a really nice scarf," Lucy said. "Where'd you get it?" she and me asked. "Aaron gave it to me." "Really?" Nami asked. "Yes," Mikasa said. "It was after he saved me from the people that killed my parents, and also how I saved him. I knew I had nowhere else to go. Nico Robin couldn't help but ask, "Did you have any relatives?" "I don't think I did. I had nowhere else to be." Then Dr. Yeager offered me to come live with the Yeager family. I accepted. But then I was noticing how cold I was. It was so cold. I had nothing to keep me warm. All of a sudden, the scarf that Aaron was wearing around his neck, he pulled it off and draped it around me. The way he did that, it felt like I was swaddled in clothing. And I felt so warm. So I never really take it off. But maybe sometimes I do. If I'm sleeping or exercising. Randi looked down at her. Not in the meanest way, but looked down at her stomach. "Geez, you actually worked out?" "Of course I do," Mikasa said. "What do you think I do?" "Oh, I don't know. I mean, that sounds interesting." Ursa said. So the other girls couldn't help but ask about Mika's relationship with Aaron. Mikasa said that Aaron was only just a friend to the family that she was once in. Before their mother, her foster mom, was eaten by a titan. Hearing about the horrors, Lucy noted that somehow this was a lot different than all the rest of the terrors that she had seen. This is a lot worse. I mean, what kind of monsters would go and kill so many innocent lives for fun? Randi watched all of the girls. She couldn't help but smile a little, feeling so relieved. For the first time, perhaps maybe she could belong. So Randi joined the other girls who were talking to Mikasa, and then Randi started to ask Mikasa about her home life with her family. So Mikasa talked a little about that, but she couldn't help but feel a little sad, seeing that her parents were gone. Lucy then said, "You know, it is pretty sad, but you always have to keep a special memory of them in your heart." Mikasa nodded. "Yeah, that's very true," she said. Just then, they got an unexpected visitor, someone recruiting for Randi's team. She was an Irish girl, and she was known as Sybil Iapix. "Top of the morning to you, lassies. I hope you don't mind me coming through here." At once the girls began to warm up to Sybil, but Mikasa wasn't so welcoming. She doesn't really trust her. But Sybil didn't mind. However, it looked like there was going to be some intensity because Sybil was actually trying to be nice to Mikasa, but Mikasa seemed to have some sort of doubt in her. Little did they know the dangers that were ahead. Yeah, sorry about all the pausing and all the this and that. I hope you guys forgive me for this. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna end this podcast now, but don't worry. I got more on Chloe. No, Randi. Why am I saying Chloe? Randi. Don't worry, I got more on Randi. And, yeah. So anyways, I hope you guys like and enjoy this episode. I'll see you next time. I'm Catherine Dammit. See ya. Bye-bye.